all of them talking. I'm sick of all of them fronting. I'm sick of all of them flexing on the gram when they really got nothing. Yeah, they make me sick to my stomach. I'm sick of all of that fuck shit. You know we gotta get money. Yeah, Jet City, keep it 100. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Hip hop is like episode 17. DISSPARE's dying.
I'm worried about him sometimes.
See the DISSPARE in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got RUP MONSTA in the building.
What up?
And today we're going through it. We picking up where we left off. We're going over the legendary RUP MONSTA's career right now.
Yeah.
You want to stick around for this. We got so many exclusives, so many tracks you've never heard. We're gonna go through all the albums, and we're gonna really ask them questions and really get into it. So you want to stick around for that. Yeah,
it's going down Chinatown. I'm just glad to say what up to be here again. This is episode 17, dog. Like, damn.
17.
So I'm just glad to be here with North. Spray's MIA today. That's okay. We got DISSPARE in the building. As you notice, we have the Monster Cam going, so you get to see the backside of my ass. And
let's send this prayer out for Spray. Hope he's all good, man.
Spray. I hope you're straight, man. I hope everything's good, man.
Maybe he'll jump in with us later.
Yeah. So everybody that's here, please do start commenting. Don't be afraid to say hello, and let us know what's going on with your day. We are gonna be smoking some Endo right now. I guess the main thing we should do is give some thanks. Hey, DISSPARE, let me get a background beat going. I'm smoking on some ayahuasca today. So that's cool. What you smoking on, North?
I am smoking on some skunky Pushine hydroponic bubonic chronic.
Oh, that's right. Hey, how about we play that one while we roll up?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I'm thankful for Ding Ho Restaurant on William in the city, the best Chinese food in the city.
Yo, hands fucking down. Yo, what up, Johnny Voss tuning in from YouTube? What's good, bro?
What's up?
What up, Jonathan Dugan? I see you. What's good? We 8 deep now. Filling up right now. We just getting started. So, I'm thankful just to be doing this shit with my homies again. Once again, we here, fucking episode 17. The Endo's great. The music's great. We're doing it. What's everybody smoking on? Johnny Voss says he's doing.
I just love it how you never ask me what I'm smoking on. It's just funny.
What's DISSPARE smoking on? You got to give thanks next, bro. What are you thankful for?
Purple God Kush, and I'm thankful just for being alive, motherfucking. Today's my daughter's 25th birthday. Happy birthday, Ambrielle.
Right.
That was my firstborn. On this day, I had my firstborn, dog. And it was an amazing day, man. I have to say.
Yo, tell us about it, man.
Man, I was 18 years old. It was just like, wow.
What's good, Evan Bear? I see you. What's good, Jeremy Clays?
I was scared when I first.
Actually, you know what? I raised my brother and sister growing up, and kids have always been around me and stuff. So it was like nothing. I was like, I've always been the oldest and the protector. So
I don't know. At that point, I never seen myself as a father. Like, I never even thought about that.
Yo, dog, that's nothing. I had another kid the same year and then a kid the year after. So I ended up having 3 by the time I was 20. So it didn't really
crazy. See, I didn't have my kid till I was like later, man. I was, I don't know. I was 28, I think. That's like pretty late for a man to have a child. Like,
my daughter Anissa's birthday was just on the 5th of this month, man, and she just turned 24.
Yeah, you don't play, man. No wonder you were part of Sure Shot Records.
Yo, dog, I'm a grown ass man.
That was no pun intended on that. Sure Shot. Every shot's a baby. Yo, what up, Mike Kilbury? What's good? Jonathan Dugan, you had yours first at 18. Hey, wow. That's crazy. Mike Kilbury, video shoot on your birthday, April 10th. That's shout out to you, bro. I can't wait to see that. We'll help you flex that.
Word up.
Yeah, man. So today we're just, we got Jeremy Clay saying, DISSPARE, what's good, bro? It's been a minute.
Yo, we got to talk, doggy.
Yo, word up. Jonathan Dugan was single dad from 19 to 25. Wow. Crazy. Nice. Johnny Voss says, try me. I'm going to be 40 this year. My girl is only 4. Wow.
Yo, dog. My grandson's the same age as your daughter, man. Don't even say that.
James Johnson, good to see you, bro. What's good? Lewis Joseph, I see you. What's good? We're 10 deep right now, so stay with us. gonna be getting into a lot of shit tonight. Like last week, we were keeping that down a little bit. Last week we were talking about Moonshine Crew, and we went through the whole Moonshine thing. We didn't even really touch on it how we wanted to. We've decided, all of us, DISSPARE and North, like we barely got into it, but we got into it. And so we're gonna continue on now after the Moonshine shit and kind of just explain what went on with things. But I'm not gonna be answering the questions.
You see, right now we take it over, man. Rup, shut up and sit back and let's talk. So, right here, explain this track before we drop it.
Bring it up a little bit. Okay, yeah. Yo, so at this point in time, I was on the grind heavy, hustling hard. And I believe there was some shit going on. I think my mom was sick because my mom suffers from manic depression, bipolar disorder, and she had the popo on me, talking about guns, and so this rap, you hear me kind of talking to God in it. You know what I mean? So check it out.
I'm a little confused. I've been paying my dues to get my family some food. Man, I'm hungry in the starvation. I've lost all patience, debating about these choices that I've been making. Lately, I've been drifting from God and sitting with Satan. I can't feel the love that I used to feel for life. Yeah, I only feel life when I'm spitting on this mic in this life. Everything has a fucking price. Now ask me if I'm sick of being broke. Ask me, are you broke now? You sick? God damn, you fucking right. From what I see, money makes people happy as can be. It puts food in the belly of cats like you and me. So why is it so hard for me to get at this wealth? You be too legit to quit me, I'll make this money by myself. If I gotta start sliding these drugs to someone else to get at this paper, then I'ma do it without a doubt. But then I wonder what this shit's all about. Am I being brainwashed or am I tripping out? Every day on the TV, my eyes staring CDs. Rich rappers are actors that they don't wanna free me. Everything that they say and do is proof that they don't wanna be me. They're telling me that I should be more like them. Yet with the trends, get to the club and spend my dividends. I start slipping as I watch. Look at all the shit they got, man. Them rims is hot.
See, like, you can hear the hunger in your voice. Like, for real.
Yo,
like,
keep it, let it go though a little more because I want you to hear the chorus. Don't forget, I'm like 20 years old.
She's a fucker, wanna get at the cheddar. Wonder how I can get it. Should I set up and pull a gang and just jet it? Should I kick in the grow house? Get at that stash. Or should I rob a fucking bank? Get in my cash. I wanna get at the cheddar. Wonder how I can
get it. Cut it.
Should I set up and pull a gang?
Cut it. So my mind state was on some straight street shit at that point in time, as you can see, and like things have changed so much. I'm gonna be 40 years old this year, OG. You know what I mean? And that's where I was at. That's where I was at that point in time. It was just strictly on the phones. Like, I lived my life on the phones for like 10 years straight. Like, and I want to tell all you like kids out there that are on the grind right now, and it's not the same like it used to be, like the dollar dealers, but like you will lose your time quickly, bro. You really will. You know what I mean? Chasing something that you think you're gonna get. And I'm telling you, not a lot of people get how they're supposed to get. So it's a fallacy. You know what I mean? But it's interesting to hear where I was at because I truly thought I would be hustling for the rest of my life at that point in time.
Sometimes the person hustling becomes more addicted than the person doing the drugs, right?
Wow, you know what I mean? The money, the movements, the phone answering, the driving around every day with your head chopped off. I mean, like, I loved it, and I was good at it. Yo, just real quickly. Yo, I want to shout out Mike Kilbury. Yo, he's just shouting out his son, Louis Joseph, Jonathan Voss. Yeah, you feeling that one, right, bro?
Classic.
81 Babies, you know it, Johnny Voss, and the Pager Days. Yes, Jeremy Glaze, you know
Wait a second. What was that one off, that song?
Get at this cheddar. That was on the Rupness. The one with the monster face, the Rupness Monster. When I went Rupness Monster, like. The Rupness Monster.
Word up.
The album, the album was K-Rup, son. This one was called The Rupness Monster. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Remember Johnny? Remember Rashawn pushed it? Yeah, it had the monster face on it with the two eyes and shit, remember?
The CD release party was at Energy, right?
That's right. At I believe
yes, it was.
Sound was that one.
And
right?
That was your debut night too.
That was pretty much a debut. Yeah,
that was your debut night too.
Wow.
For me,
that's right. It was Norse night too.
Yeah, it was Norse night. That was the night we let him jump on stage.
Yo, and he killed it with fucking da-da-da-da.
I honestly don't even remember that.
I know you. Hey, yo, what up, everybody? We 12 deep. Please go hit the like button on the post, yo. Go share it up if you guys are feeling this right now. We got lots more to talk about. Yo, Johnny Boss, I'm so glad you're in here right now, man. I hope you just stay and chill out for a bit.
He has to be here because he's part of this story. Like,
absolutely.
He's a big part of it.
Absolutely. So roll up some killer and just kick it.
So at that point, Kate, first album, where you live in, like you said, you're on the grind.
So okay, at this point in time, get at this cheddar. So this is RUP MONSTA. I would have been out in, like, this is after a lot of, like, the Moonshine shit is where I was really in the street. Like, I was still, it was more elevated at this point. We had gone to dial-up dealers. It was way more organized. You know what I mean? Instead of being on a corner, like at the circle all day hustling, that's what I was doing first, right? Like. So like it turned into like this business thing, right? And we were getting money. Like I think I was out in Charleswood at that point in time. I was out in Charleswood, but I had caught in that case from fucking what's it called, and I had to do a 1.5 year house arrest and shit. So they were up my ass heavy. But I still was. I remember that. I think that was around those days. The Guelph days. Remember? Yeah, when we had a studio.
Is that case? So is that where the 129 comes about? Where did that start?
No, 129 Street Productions. 129. This is what 129 is. Hey, what's good, Phelan? Good to see you. Glad you're here, girl.
What's up?
Glad you're here. We 13 deep. Chill out. We got lots to talk about. Yo, basically 129 was a thing that me and Buzz would say to people because we were, honestly, I'm telling you, like we took jack moves to a whole other level. Like that's all we did was jack people. Like, you know, we just try to find weed dealers and jack them. You know what I mean? That was our shit. Or like whatever. If you had some nice shit that was just new, like I'm not saying it's good and I'm not condoning it. And it's pieces of shit are thieves, right? Like anybody who's a thief out there, it's the worst kind, bro. You know what I mean? But that's what we did. It was weird because hip hop, it was like you had to certify yourself. Like, you know, I was a white rapper. Like I had to be street. Like I had to be, like I couldn't be a rapper and not be street. Like
you couldn't be a pop artist.
Wasn't even allowed, man.
Come in on some soft time, eh?
It wasn't allowed. So like I had to show how I rolled, and like so that's how me and Buzz rolled. So when people asked us where we were from, that was our street, because there is no street called 129 Street.
So what's your favorite thing about that album? Like what's your favorite tracks? And like what's your favorite moment?
On the RUP MONSTA, the MONSTA album? Yeah. There's one on there called it's the last song, and I it's kind of a prayer to God, and I actually quote some Baha'i because I was raised a Baha'i. Like I don't know what happened to me. I was raised pretty spiritually, like, you know, through my life, but I guess my childhood was so rough that it molded me to be angry and shit. You know what I mean? But on my dad's side, he tried his fucking hardest, man. You know what I mean? And so I was behind. So that was like a prayer, and I cite some shit from the Kitab-i-Aqdas, which is the Baha'i holy book in that shit, and that shit meant a lot to me on that album.
Word.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song. It was the last song I think on that album.
Word up, eh? So okay, first album. You want to play something else off that album?
No, we're good on that album. Like when you got to the situation that you said it with, like, no, let's fast forward to Merc.
Okay, so like after that, okay, so
because you got to think you got to think about this. Hold on. Before we go further, you got to understand. You have HEAD. You have
but you're
like, you have so many albums.
You're messing up. So I'm gonna get the time. I'm gonna get the time right. Then we're gonna do it right. Okay, so after this, man, I was with a girl at that time, and like we were doing our thing, and I'm not gonna say any names, but I said this is a true story. I was the one always say, like, we're doing our thing together, getting money, and like, so I felt bad, and I was like, okay, well, let's invest in your career a little bit. She was a model and shit, and I was like, yo, let's get you out to Montreal, and I set her up with this dude, and pretty much I like paid for her to go out and just like.
Sounds like a familiar story.
You know what? And I set her up to go, and she went, and she ended up cheating on me, and she disappeared for 3 days. I thought she got kidnapped or something by some French mob into the sex trade. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? And then she came back, and everything's all good, and she broke it to me, yo, I cheated on your ass. It was funny. This is a funny story because I pretty much paid for her to go do that, but I'm not saying no names. But that's
when you were on house arrest.
She left me on house arrest.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, she's like, fuck, I can't be with you. You're in my house. You can't even hustle anymore. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, bitch, what am I gonna do? So she left me like that. That's a true story. And so I was like fucked up at that point. So I was doing my house arrest on my own. Nobody's coming to check me except for Combo. I'm in the basement. I'm start finally lifting weights. I'm getting a little bit bigger and shit. And I'm gonna make my comeback, right? Like, fuck this bitch. And like, you know, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get this money. And that's exactly what I did. I got back out there. I hooked up with my crew, who are mostly either dead or in jail now.
Every time I go through a breakup, that it always motivates.
Yeah,
me. I'm gonna level up 10 times, and she'd be so mad.
But yo, I got back with my original set, and they were wild. And like, rest in peace, Joel Geddes. My boy Kiddo doing life, man. Hold your head high, yo. Like our crew got dismantled, but we were truly about that juice. And I'm not gonna speak on lots, you know what I mean? But basically, I went that direction. I just went right into the streets for like 3 years straight. And I got my money right and got my shit right and got my mojo back. Nice whip. I'm stunting on these bitches, you know, doing my thing. And that's where I saved up north. And that's where you went in. And I was saving up. And that's where I started up the studio. I got the money to get the studio. But all along while I'm doing that, I'm writing music. And that's where I wrote Support Your Local Talent 1. You know what I mean? And I had the paper. I fucking made like a bunch of CDs. I think I made like 1,000 CDs. And I was like, yo, my plan of attack is to leave these CDs anywhere and everywhere, because there was no radio. There was no nothing yet. There was none of that. No fucking Facebook. There was no way. So my best thought in my head was, what if I just left a dope ass CD everywhere? Are people going to pick it up? So that's what I did. Yeah. Don't even ramp with that. Okay, man. Let me tell the story now. So 1,000 CDs I printed up, and I left them at like drive-thrus. I left them at bus stops. I left them at like vendors. I left them everywhere and anywhere. And I just started getting mad feedback. People hitting my pictures. I had my email. My MySpace was on there at that time. So that's how I infiltrated. I went with this CD. I went with this CD to fucking 103. Guess what the first name of the song? It's on the EP, an 8-song track EP. If anybody has Support Your Local Talent, it's a dope CD. And we're going to play one song off it after. But the Rasclat. So basically, I got these 1,000 CDs. So I go to 103 with this CD. And guess what the fucking first song is on the CD? Well, guess what the name of it is? This is how unprofessional I was. You couldn't guess it, no? Okay, so Cocaine. So I go talk to the head guy. I'm like, yo, here, my name's RUP MONSTA. They're looking at my CD. They're like, oh, Cocaine's the first name of this. I'm like, yo, that song's kind of hard. I'm talking to like, was it not Asa? Oh my God. Either way, I'm just tripping out. The head dude there, man. Fuck, he's got all the likes. I'm just tripping out and not remembering his name. That's terrible. I'm sorry. They played my music and supported me so much. But anyways, so Young Mike was putting me on. That's who it was, Young Mike. And he had this like locals only thing he was doing. So they bit, you know what I mean? This the way I came into 103. I think that just tripped them the fuck out. Like, this is a commercial radio station. I just came right off the street, literally off the phone, had my CDs, boom, dropped them on them. And they listened to it, they liked it, and that's how I kind of got my foot in the door with 103 for later events. But that Support Your Local Talent CD kind of popped me off, you know what I mean? Like, this is before the radio station came back too and everything. So that, I don't know, that's that. Support Your Local Talent 1. Play. This is so a big track off of this album was Let the Bass Kick. No, Let the Bass Kick.
He's trolling him right now. That's hilarious. That's actually debatably one of the biggest hits. We're
gonna talk about that after.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna play that after. I just was being a little, but I'm just saying.
Yo, Jeremy Clays, you and Tyler did a dope Beauty and Beast match. You like that one, good, bro. Right. So this guy's called Let the Bass Kick. This was us, Support Your Local Talent, and I think this is probably one of the better songs that was on the album. Check it out.
It was so big that they had to do a remix with Asthma.
Asthmatic, yeah, and he killed it. And yo, see you later, Mike Chilbury. Fucking up, bro. What up, Alice? I see you. We 18 deep. Just stay with me. I got lots more to tell you. You can hear me hungry. I'm back. I mean, I got rap, I got a Cadillac, I got slap, I got bitches, I'm ready.
That's how we do it. I'm cruising round in my whip while I let the bass kick. I'm the Captain James Kirk of this fucking spaceship. I'ma chop out this work and go and get back this grip. I'm smoking up on a fat split while I let the bass kick. This pistol gon' make it bounce like a bitch jogging with fat tits. This weed will fuck your brain, I'm smelling stronger than cat piss. Bass rattle in the trunk cause of the 12s and the bad bitch. I give a fuck about the cops, I'm a... You can hate if you wanna, it's how I portray my persona. Hip-hop or marijuana, got 'em heated like a sauna. I'm hogging up 2 lanes, I give a fuck about your drama. Sip my bird with all your lames, I give a fuck about back armor. You can say what you wanna, fuck it, I'll keep it moving on ya. I'ma slow the speed on ya, turn it up a little warmer. Turn it up a little louder so I can feel the bass hit. Give the system more power.
Let the bass kick.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the jam. Are we gonna rock Bruce? Are we gonna rock Simon's version? Yeah. So that was the jam. That was the jam off of fucking what's it called? That was yeah, and we that right around that time, and then I went on to do Support Your Local Talent too. Was the next push.
Yeah, but
that
before that,
no, this wasn't out yet. Shit wasn't out
I
yet.
had to do that.
That Support Your Local 2 was my intro to the world with a big middle finger to everybody. Like, fuck y'all.
Yo, now North, I can't remember. Was that after you got out?
That's that's before. I was locked up still.
Yeah, I put it out when you were locked up.
Yeah, I
that's
was
right.
For a year. And
see, bro, look at
half
me.
and a
I've
bit.
been holding you down. Come on, man. But yo, oh yeah, this is unreleased. I just want to roll.
No, that was on it, wasn't it?
Was it?
On one of those. That was on one of the supports.
Support Your Local Talent too. Yes, it was. It was.
Bring the light to the dark, put the heat to the flame. Electrical impulse deep to your brain. Put the beat in your veins, got you wildin' in the corner. Hip-hop murder pieces, summer corner. I like monsters, psychedelic spaceship. Looking at them into my face. But I listen to your rappers and I never hear you say shit. The flow so basically basic. So fake it, shawty to the dome, rearrange a format. Got you stomping your feet like you green the doormat. I'm all that and then some, sugar on the cereal. It'll be a real celebrate for your burial. Soundboy killer and I'm smoking on the illest. Get me looking like vanilla on a mission for the script. Competition and submission got you rappers in chokeholds. A line so fresh, by saying they wrote those. Monster.
You gotta think about that. Look at how many fucking styles you have, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm
so Black Thought style. I like that one.
Yo, that was a mad different style. Yo, I gotta give it up to Sipes just for that at point in time because we were on some shit. Like me and him were making music together a lot, and we were just on some different shit. And into ADHD, arguably his album as well. We'll get into that later too. 13 deep. What up, everybody?
I feel like we're rushing by a little bit. Can we go back? Okay, so support. Give me between support 1 and 2. You know what's going on? I'm locked up.
Yeah, you're locked up.
What the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on?
I'm just on the G, bro. I'm literally working 2 phones. I was working actually at 1.3 phones, and I'm not even lying to you. Just whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't work phones no more. So any cops watching, 5 years. I haven't sold drugs for 5 years of my life.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Music shit straight right here.
If you
I'm
don't
working
know
5
me.
phones, and this nigga couldn't send me $50.
3 phones.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I've been
but
working $30.
I didn't send you no paper. I didn't send you shit. Yeah. But you know what? You came out to a fucking studio.
Fuck, man.
Yo. Like, fuck.
I had to wear someone else's gitch in there, man.
Fuck. Yo. But on the real, they weren't mine. I had my own. My thing was Endo. You know that. My thing was Endo. Anybody that knows me, that was my thing. You know, I
Word.
You know, like So I took those other responsibilities on just to pull off all of that. You know what I mean? And I did it. I didn't even want to, but I did it because I had to.
So did you do any shows around that time at all?
Hell no. I was too fucking shook, man. I had heat up my ass like all day.
No shows at all, eh?
No. Actually, no, that's not true. I was doing a little show here and there. I did one in Brandon, and I was doing stuff with HEATBAG. This is when I started. Just every once in a while, I was doing a little show with them. You know what I mean? Like, but I wasn't trying to show my face anywhere really. I was just, out there doing my thing. Yeah.
So that's how you met HEATBAG. How did you originally? That's how it was at the shows.
It started with the shows. Yeah, it started with the shows. I can't remember if it was C that put me on.
No. Well, you came with me and did the show with them at the Briar.
Yeah, maybe
that's what happened.
Okay, that was maybe the first show.
The first show you did with them, period. And that was with Major League Spitters and everything. And that was the night we had like that big thing there at the Briar. That was a huge party.
Right.
And then from there, everything went on. Because you see that picture you have in your house? That's the same picture from the Briar.
Jeremy Clays agrees with you. So, okay.
Because you got to think about it. Because you remember the picture you said that it was in the res? It wasn't in the res, dude.
Battlegrounds, etc. Okay. Okay.
That's way later.
So John Voss says Banger Records presents Moonshine Crew, Interstellar, Moonshine Crew Eclipse, K-Rup Sun, the RUP Monster, 120 Productions presents K-Rup Sun, Clean Out the Dungeon, K-Rup Sun, the album. So there was stuff after.
That was before.
There's Clean Out the Dungeon, and then there was K-Rups in the album. Then after that came RUP Monster.
Right.
And then Support Your Local Talent 1 and 2. That's where it switched from,
and then you guys forgot in between that was the Hostile Takeover mixtape.
Yeah, the Hostile
We
also the Boss mixtape. Hold on, and then if you guys want to go back, before K-Rup Sun was the Boss mixtape.
Boss Records.
Right. Too much to count, but let's keep it moving. Hey, everybody that's watching this, please do go like the post. Go give it a like or a laugh or a heart. Share it even if you want.
Please like yourself too. Give yourself a pat on the back right now.
Yeah,
you're all amazing people.
Yeah, for real.
Amazing. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're all beautiful.
Should I add this camera back in? Because it's just a whack ass cam. I took it out. It's like, why did we have
back cam? It's like it shows like with the grit. It's pretty cool.
It shows you how whack we really are. You guys thought we were in some crazy ass nice studio. It's just one room.
It's the dungeon. Where did the dungeon come about? Where did you guys come up with dungeon? That was so much catchphrases.
Dungeon. I swear Buzz was doing
dungeon.
He was doing that before like anybody.
Let me tell you, that's a Buzz thing, right? Buzz. Because we always were in the dungeon. We were always in the basement, and the basement was always called the dungeon. Like when you're in the lab, you're in the lab.
Anybody else ever in my life?
Vossi just said he had all those CDs in his hand right now. Wow, Vossi, that's awesome.
I have them too,
Vossi. No. Yeah. DISSPARE has them all too.
Well, he's a DJ. He should.
It's not about being a DJ, dude. I can tell you this right now. If anybody wants to test the city, I have unopened albums from half of the rappers in the city that don't even rap anymore. Like, remember Organics? You guys remember Organics?
Buzz mad. Hey, and you know what, Johnny Voss, man? If you go back on the page, on my page, or I can even send you the link. Last week, we did an interview with Buzz, man. We did the whole Moonshine Crew thing, man. You missed it. It was dope. That's why we're doing this now, this week. Oh, you saw it then? Okay, cool. Never mind.
Yeah, you talk too much, bro.
Where the fuck are we? Okay, we're right about getting to HEATBAG now, right? Right about there.
Yeah, something like that.
ADHD, we're about to get into there. Is there anything before that? Oh yeah, we're missing the time. Let's go back to the beat time when you were killing it with the beats with Smokey.
Okay, so you know what? That's what was happening.
Yeah.
In between,
about that.
That's all I was doing pretty much at that time while I was on the House Arrest bit was that battling beats. And you know what? Fucking shut up to Smokey, but at the same time, Smokey battled my beats and made mad paper and never paid me anything. So at the same time, fuck you, Smokey. Straight up.
He took
mad money from me, mad paper, and you gotta watch yourself out there, people. Watch who you work with. And he tried to come crack at me later on. You know it's true. It's true, homie. He came to the studio and was trying to get back on again later, trying to get more beats from me when the HEATBAG thing stopped off. Thank you for cutting me off. I appreciate that. Fuck God.
We don't need to talk about the violence, man. People always do things, man. It's like we look like just say this. If it wasn't honestly at that time too, but you got to take it this. Hold on. But you got to take it this. One of your beats ended up with Tribro, and Tribro.
I made that happen, not him.
I'm saying you got people hearing you though. That was the difference. You ended up hooking up with people after.
You ain't got the answers to spare.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right? It got you to do shit like this.
Okay, you have a point. Okay.
That's true.
Heard. Let's do the roll. Nobody has a time to play this louder. People, this is a real track. We got this leap.
Yo, I had this bumping everywhere.
I gotta tell them off that.
This is still in my playlist.
Nobody ever heard this.
I can show you the mixtapes that these are on still.
I don't know the word for it.
I have to say these are like Rups' like hardest bars.
Go get it, don't let it get scooped by the next troop, Duke. It's your headache, you'll regret it. I said it. You're spending it faster than y'all get it. Before a lot of us getting banked, we get indebted, living life so fast. The cash don't last. You put the cash on blast. Now all you got is bad credit. Man, I ball like MJ till I fall like raindrops. Only a brain shot could make my game stop. Put your hand on my chest, yes, you feel my flames hot. Been in a hot minute playing. You know my game shot. I need money in duffel bags, honeys and none of jags, heaters with custom bags, Peters is all I wear with the road till I'm looking like a custody. Trust me, never slipping so they cannot touch me. Lucky, I got my head on K, clocking gripping till I'm chipping. No strings, always dead on weight. No beef, but the leads I say. No heat, but you're still a suspect, motherfucker. Get your head on straight.
That verse is so hard. Because they played that on the radio. That's what
that was the thing because
awesome,
he did it was a feature with T-Pain, and that was the Flight School. Like
that was Flight School. You got that one too.
That's the one that we just
those
did.
bars were hard. I forgot about those. Only a brain shot could make my game stop.
That one, and then a lot of people don't know it was all, and that time when you're smashing records like that. Taking Rups' verse and blending it in with Biggie and Akon, that was a big movement at that time.
That's true.
We could call it Bacon.
Rupcon.
Baby, just forget everything that you know. Let's take it all the way back to hello. They say you living like you died before. I got a place that only I can go. Let me take you to flight school. We'll learn to fly. Let me take you to flight school.
That's the remix.
While I level truck you up the I came down from cloud 9 to bring you up to my level, chuck you up to my line, chuck you up my rhyme. I never seen sunshine till I met you one time. Fly below the clouds of snow, I won't lie, but I learned to fly high. While I was in the sky, seen you walking solo. You was down and so low, so I flew in slow-mo just to make it so glow. Make the dough flow, make the low go far away from your pretty face. Life left a shitty taste, others they was pretty fake. It's sad what you can really take. Baby, take my hand and we'll fly together. If we fall down and hit the ground, then we die together. I can tell you that we gonna land, but I can't lie forever. Me and you flying through the weather, and there's nothing better. I'm writing you this love letter. Inside is a one-way trip off the runway strip. Now we moving on a jet plane, never coming back again. Love will never lack again, and life will never be the same. I know that this life's cruel. Stop crying, start flying. This is flight school.
Yo. Okay, like the bars were definitely Yeah, so I flew in slow-mo just to make it so glow.
But you gotta think about this. You were competing in a game at that time when you dropped that. That's when Drake was just starting to surface. Like everything was just trying to kick, and you blended in very well because that was even being played in Toronto. That was being played everywhere.
True. It's interesting as an artist to hear like now, and like I was on, my bars were on. Yeah, I feel like my bars are more on now still, but they were on. Like there was a different energy that'll never be recaptured.
Yeah, I like your oldest. Like I like your original stuff because it's so sporadic. And like,
it was because I didn't understand the flow really yet.
So
you were hungry as fuck.
I still am though, dog. You know what I mean? I still am hungry. No,
I'm not talking like that. Like literally, you were hungry as fuck like that. It's like half the times we in the studio, not even eating. Like people were looking at us. Did you guys eat yet? We're like, what do you need? What are you
angry and shit?
It's like yelling at each other, just like. Half a pound of weed is done. Man, you're just sitting there like, yo, nah.
What's that?
Mortal Technique only makes music when he's hungry.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah, he waits till he's physically hungry.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Weird.
That's crazy.
That's just some weird rich people shit.
Shut up. What
are you talking about, man?
I know, I'm just joking. Yo, I was gonna say it's crazy to go back and think and look and see like
how far are you gone?
There's no way I could.
Hey, you forget that you did a track with me also with Truesdale out in Texas Augusta at that same time.
Yeah,
you got to understand that you were actually
starting to make moves. Yeah, we were.
And then Rose Calico was blowing up in like Cali and everywhere and all that at the same time and on DJ Small's mixtapes. Dude, you were doing a lot at that time. And plus, you were on the Canadian. You were on Bears' mixtapes. You were on my mixtape.
That's right. We were on.
You were on the radio, and then you did the DJ Jam mixtape. Like, come on, dog. Your verse was the only one played from the Rose and Calico on it.
Yeah, because that was the first verse. That's why.
No, but I'm just saying, in the game though, you got to understand though, that doesn't matter. But your verse was actually played. That's what you got to look at. Stop being so modest, man. You're an amazing artist. So when you look at the game like this, I wouldn't be messing with you if you weren't. Like I wouldn't put fucking literally. I would not put fucking over 25 years into you, like the homo. If I didn't love you like a brother, right? So you got to think about that.
Right.
Yeah, you're muted. That's it. I'm just gonna kick him out. He's gone. So it's just me and North now.
We got to get it like this. Is like any artist that I've ever fought for, like. You are very talented, and then I got people like around me that watch you, and they're just like, "Yo, this guy just like they're watching you evolve," and like they've been watching. Like,
I'm evolving. I'm more like aging.
No, but you see, it's not even like that. It's like look at how easy it was to put you on a phone call with Thrust. Listen, look at how easy it was to put you on a phone call with Thrust, and Thrust is giving you props for what you done.
Yo, Thrust, man.
See, and that's the thing you don't look at is that you spent most of your artists out here in Canada, period, in Winnipeg, period, spend too much time worrying about Winnipeg. Worry about the people outside of Winnipeg.
Absolutely, this is absolutely true. Listen to what this bear says.
Because Rubs has actually gone to Toronto and done shit with Caleb Sims.
And I want to say something.
Hold on a second. At that time, you were on stage with Steve LaBelle, bro. You performed for Steve LaBelle and Big Apple.
I did.
Okay? And they came and rushed us after we got off the stage.
Actual facts. And the problem was we didn't have our shit together. So when they rushed us,
and that was the problem.
Hey, remember what happened to us in Toronto? And that guy came to ask us about our shit.
And we didn't have nothing together. We didn't have
and
nothing.
He was laughing at us pretty much in our face. Do you not remember that?
Yeah, but then when we went on stage and mashed up the place. Remember, after we went on stage, though, they rushed us after.
Listen, so that was the same thing that happened with LaBelle. Yeah, and that guy's North doesn't know who that is though. Anybody who
LaBelle is the one who's he was behind like Aerosmith and Bone Thugs and all that.
Trying to play it out.
I don't know. You're black.
I think the culture, man.
I didn't think black people even knew about their own culture.
Hey, Steve LaBelle's white, man. You gotta watch that shit. Like,
no, I'm not gonna say shit about that.
But I'm just saying, it's like,
you know what?
But Big Apple, though, the owner of Drugs, that was his event, and we got to be on stage. I pulled Dickhead, went and plugged the laptop into the soundboard so we could even get our music. And you know what was messed up? We walked in there, and Rups, no lie. There was a DJ sitting on a chair with a PC hooked up to his DJ setup.
This is still after 88 and all.
Way after. Yeah, anyways,
we're going way ahead.
We're fucking shit up, yeah. And we losing people.
What are you
Yo, we
talking
got
about? ADHD came around after Rose.
Stay with us. No, you're wrong.
I was wrong. ADHD was before Rose.
Way
after Rose.
Take your pills.
Way before. Now it's time to listen to RUP because
shut up.
Here.
We all smoked way too much weed. All of us.
Man, we've done way too much music. Period. That's just how it is.
Yo, absolutely. I don't think people really realize the amount of volume of music we put out. But anyways, let's keep on topic.
Yeah, let's get it in. Okay, after Support 2, you're doing shows with HEATBAG. How the fuck does ADHD come about? Let's know. How does
ADHD is like ADHD just was created because the studio was created. You know what I mean? Like, boom, now I got it. Like everything's on lock. I got people. I got my hustle's good. The studio's paying for itself. Everything is just gelled, working great. And I'm sitting back laughing, making paper while I'm making paper, making music. So like, I'm not really taking music serious yet still because I'm making enough off the streets where I'm thinking like, fuck, whatever. I could just do this for the rest of my life. Music doesn't have to blow up. You know what I mean? Like, just put out music because I just love making music. But
so a dumb thought.
So yeah, absolutely. That's just how my mind state was at this point in time. And so ADHD was just created because the studio was created. And we were just like, it's go time. You know, I just was there all the time. I just was fucking making music. That's what I built the motherfucker for, right? Like,
so how did it start? Like, what was the first song? And
that's remember? A good question. I don't. I want to say
like, okay, this is an album. When you're like,
yo, you have the videos up, don't you?
When do you like? Did it start like that, or was it just?
No, it started as a couple songs. The first started off with me and Lou and Charlie Feta doing a song called Rock and Rollers. I don't even know if I got it on here or not. I don't think I do.
Rock and Rollers. I might have heard that.
It was on Support Your Local Talent, one of the two. And it started off Rock and Rollers, Heavy Metal Holders, and we had it on the radio. So that's kind of like where me and Feta and like that was me and Feta's first song together. Feta came through one time before and recorded his own song, which DISSPARE played not so long ago on one of his shows. It's so hard. You played it, anyways.
Yep.
So that's kind of where we started making music, man, and pretty much ADHD just came out like fast, man. Like we were just in the booth all the time making like fucking music, man. It was just, you know, the studio was open for biz and we were just utilizing it fully.
But I remember it being kind of conflicting at the time. I remember people feeling a way about it. I don't remember exactly. I can't speak for people because I'm not people. But from what I remember, the Goodfellas album, Winnipeg's Most Goodfellas album, the second album was just coming out at the time.
All right, those two. Okay, we have we can fight with that.
Stop, just hold up, let's talk.
Yeah, well, that's a RUP, man. Like, I'm just saying, I remember it being some type of issue. Like you guys were coming out with an album while Winnipeg's Most was coming out with an album at the same time.
It was an issue, kind of like there was like I think there was John. I didn't feel like it off from John C. I think more
the artwork. And stuff, right?
Yeah, John C. was supportive. I think it was more Brooke. Like, just like, what the fuck, Feta? Why are you doing? Because you got to remember, Feta did this with fucking Major League Spitters, and then he goes and does it with me too. And so, like, from their point of view, maybe they're just like, you know, what the fuck are you doing, Feta? Like, we were trying to put this music out, and you're putting this music out. So there was a little bit of, and this is why there was never a video, and this is why Feta never ever gave his attention to it, because technically, I mean, it would have been a bad look anyways. Like, you know. And that's not what I was trying to do at the same time. Like, I want to make that real clear. Like, I was really down for the HEATBAG movement. I wasn't trying to take Shine away or jump on this way or that way. Like, I could make.
Okay, we're forgetting about something too. So,
what's that?
Okay, so ADHD comes out. Chicken Chocolate Milk comes out. ADHD comes out.
Okay.
And then Time Flies comes out. That's another project that comes out. Another secret Christmas album RUP put out.
So like, yeah, I thought that my TuneCore was jumping enough. I was like, I figured it out, man. ADHD is selling, and I got this. And like, I put up Time Flies with no promo or nothing, thinking that somehow people were gonna go and buy it because they were buying ADHD, and like what didn't work like that yet. Like Spotify wasn't tied into all your singles and shit yet, so there was no way there was gonna. It was just Apple Music, and it would bring up your shit. There was no links to anything to see what else you were doing. Like, so it was a stupid move. I put it up. I think I made about $600 or $700 off it. I had it up for like 2 years.
Yep.
So what are we gonna play? We're gonna play something.
I'm gonna
off
play
ADHD
some.
or
No, I'm gonna play something off
Time
of something. I'm gonna play something off of Time Flies.
Time Flies?
Yeah, this one was a slept on one. It's called Something in the Sound.
It wasn't slept on. It was just you just didn't give it to the right people. I still don't have that.
No,
Didn't push it.
Yeah, it slept,
Just like,
slept on it, right? So
Slept on it.
yeah,
you didn't drop your CDs everywhere. Like,
You see, this is why I don't want to talk about it because that's an emotional time because
like,
that was a very like you see every time you bring up those albums, that was a very emotional time because I said, "Don't do this," and everybody was like, "I want to put bam, 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 bam," and it's just like how everybody's like. Later on, people just started doing the same thing with YouTube videos. Every time everybody did a track, it was on YouTube. It was just like
back now we can understand. We can understand now. Like timing is everything. You know.
that's another thing. The way that our crew suffered, like, you know, we put out like more music than anybody really in the
Put that
city at
on
that
each
time.
other.
And like we put out in my opinion, the most quality of hip hop. And like, but we just did not have our video game unlocked. We were from the older school where it was just like shows and I don't know, it's like trying to get to much music. I mean, like that was making it like, oh shit. Anyways, so here, I'm gonna play Something in the Sound. This was a song off of Time Flies. Or what do you guys? Would you guys like to hear?
Well, I feel like we're going.
Here we go again. Was the actual hit off the song, like off the
Right.
album? That was the.
I guess they're around the same time, but it is kind of going ahead. But we can go. We'll go
Wait,
back.
you want to play HDAD? Like what is like which song?
Well, okay, we got a debate because ADHD.
Well, let's
in my
talk about
opinion,
that
has
first.
some of his biggest hits. I think that Beauty.
Hey, name one.
Beauty's a bigger hit than Rose because if Rose was a bigger hit, it would have 100 G's or at least 30, 40 G's
in views.
plays back around. Yeah,
The
views are
original,
undeniable.
yeah, but the original file that they made us take down, the dirty version was over. It was like
You
200.
see, we had everything got boycotted on that whole project, so you can't really
Because we
see
didn't
much
ask
on that
Rose.
because we didn't ask.
Rose's
We didn't have
permission.
the rights for certain things, and yeah, it was just there was a lot of people against the video, like and the whole song period, because the song took off so quick that certain people didn't have their hands in it, so they made sure it was shut down.
I know men lie, women lie, and numbers lie as well. But Rup's numbers don't lie because he wasn't fluffing nothing. Like those are all real numbers, right? So
Yeah.
Yep.
I just that's my opinion that Princess or Beauty are two maybe the biggest hits. And it's still one of
You know what? You might be right about that as far as data goes.
After, yes, after. Yeah.
Mathematic wise,
well, actually, wait, we're wrong. Where Are You Running actually could be Where Are You Running? Might be
Where Are You
biggest hit,
Running?
actually.
Yeah, another track that I didn't get shit for.
What about Deadfly?
Dead Fly, I have control of. That's mine.
Baby, yeah.
But Brooks still gets his cut.
Okay, yeah. So I think Deadfly came out before ADHD, if I'm
See
not
what I'm
wrong.
talking about?
Didn't it? We should play that. Let's play
Dead Fly did not come out before ADHD.
No, it
No,
came out
Right
after.
around that time.
It came out after.
It's the same time he came to do the. He's doing the All That I Know video. He came to do it, and then he's like, "Okay, we'll do another video." Right. So that's when he did the second video for you guys, and then it was the same time as they did the All That I Know video, right?
That's right.
Which is they did just drop the album and they swept the awards, and then I don't want to talk their stuff, right? So I'll let them talk if they want to come on the thing, right?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But yeah, from my perspective, this is what I've seen, right? Being there with you guys, and just that time was a crazy time, man. Like I gotta say, like shout out to those guys, like that, and everyone that was involved in the scene was just buzzing at that time.
You guys
Like,
gotta understand though. You guys understand though, but Rups was
Jeremy
actually
Jeremy Clay says Cloud9 was a dope one. He says ADHD's 2011. That's your favorite CD ever, bro. That's dope, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yo, I appreciate that for real. Let's get into some of the songs, man.
Cloud9. Who'd you do Cloud9 with too? Remember the track?
I'm on Cloud9. That's ADHD.
Yes,
Wait, and then oh shit, you had that other.
I'm telling you, ADHD was first.
Well, yeah, but the track you did with Hooks from Toronto. When was that one?
that was after ADHD. Everything
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
the
no, I
rose
understand.
time. There's a whole Trey Nice rose area, and that's where
No,
where
you
running,
got so
Right
that's
much
where Are
music.
You Running went through and stuff.
It's like,
There's a whole other era that goes down with me and Trey Nice. You know what I mean? And North is involved in that too. He made some music with us and was around. And that's the later and back end of the studio when Rose came out. Barris came back to Winnipeg. Trey Nice came back to Winnipeg. Me and Feta weren't even talking no more, but the studio was still up and going. And we were still making mad music out of there. So really dope music actually we made that never got fucking released. Like, crazy. Anyway, so
like 80% of the music that HEATBAG recorded never got released.
I'm talking about the music that me and Trey Nice did too, man. Like crazy. Like
I'm still sitting a whole project that never got released.
so, anyways, a big song off of this Time Flies album was, I'll say, I Dedicate. This was on the radio. And I'm just gonna try to play it.
It's the monster, baby.
I'll bring up the screen, hold on.
Man, I push hard to achieve, trying to make her believe about the gift that I breathe. This music shit is my
Like,
seed.
I don't think people realize Rup's always making his own beats. Like, people don't realize that.
Yeah. All my own beats, all my own production.
Pretty easy to come in with the beats cut and everything.
You rarely win on other people's beats.
The track's got 5,000 views, put up 10 years
Oh
ago.
yeah, I have this album.
Stuffing out these phony rappers won't do, they can shine, but I don't need no one, I don't need no thing, I don't need no bitch, I don't need no bling. All I need is a mic, all I need is a beat. I give a fuck about the fire, cause I'm bringing the heat. Like I sell more drugs, like I get more cash. I ain't got no beef, these bitches know that I blast. I'm looking out for the small guy, out for the fall guy, the janitorial, busting ass at the mall guy. I do this shit for the mass, the lower income class that never had nothing, that never no free pass. Life's beating up the dough, growing slow for the pole. Still, we'll shoot a smile to your eyes as you pass. So this is for the real out there. I know the deal out there. Hard to get a meal out there. It's hard to kneel out there. I dedicate this to all the hustlers in the world, trying to feed the little baby boys and the girls. Grinding hard, trying to make all the men speak. Pray to God not to fall victim to the streets, making the big moves with the little that they got, paying the big dues in the middle of the plot, holding the big dreams, getting close to their heart, looking for big cream, another ghost in the dark. Trying to break me, since ain't the only thing that do lately. It's up some drugs just to get cakey, yeah, I know how it feels when the pockets is broke and your stomach is hurt. You ain't got nothing to smoke, and at the senses with the homies, so you keep it a roast. You digging deep in the couch to find a piece of yourself. I mean a piece of the wealth. It's funny how the money maintains a piece of your health, keeps you from beating yourself. It's something's got to change, yo. Money got us running, living life in vain, yo. I'm quite the same, yo. I did it all for the cash, from the heart to the grass. I put the miles on the road, with the gallons of gas. Yeah, I've been beating it down, but I've been beating it back. I realize do it all for the greed of the cash. And I'm trying to stop before my head gets shot, before my ass get popped. Strip, search, and lock, that's how we do it. I dedicate this to all the hustlers in the world.
Yeah. So that was I Dedicate.
Yo, you didn't know how crazy it was to hear the shit, like hear tracks of you guys when I was in jail and shit. Like that shit was crazy.
Oh, for fucking real though, like
Crazy
just like the feeling that. What do you mean? What did it feel like? Tell it. No homo. What was?
I just felt very tingly all over my body. You know?
No, for real.
Dog.
Just couldn't explain
When
it.
I was in Stony and I heard
Maybe
Hate
it
on
gave
the
you like a
Fabs,
connection, it made you feel connected back outside, kind of like, yo, like these are my guys. Like,
Yeah, well, for real. Yeah, when I was locked up and I see Winnipeg's most on the wards, and I was like, it's late night, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like so happy and jealous and mad, and just my hair just like all at the same time. Like, what
bunch
the
of
fuck?
emotions at once.
Yo,
I did a feature with Feta before I got locked up, and then
Right.
I'm just right in jail, and I'm like, oh, that guy's on the fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
God damn.
Yeah.
like straight man, right? Mad props to Rubs. Rubs actually came and saw me in jail, so like I give him mad props for that.
I did it.
Like,
I rolled out the Stony.
Yo, I'll never go see a nigga in jail. That shit's crazy.
Check out
I'm not going back to jail for nobody.
That's why I didn't come check you out, North.
Nobody.
I did it once, and I'm like, I can't be doing it. It was just too
Yo, honestly, I gave her props because literally Rups was live at that time. So I gave her props for even coming to see me. Bro. Like, I'm serious. Like, it was like him, Syph, and Nurse's brother, like, Marvin. Like, yo, shouts out to Marvin. Like, seriously, it was like mad respect.
Yeah,
that's mad respect.
I just knew that, I honestly, like, when you were in North, I was just thinking strictly about the future. Like that was it, just about having a studio period. Cause we never, since Johnny was gone and there was nothing, everything was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
word.
Yeah. So that was the vision, was just to get that place going, and look at what it did, man. Like a lot of stuff was created out of that studio. A lot of history was made. Winnipeg history and hip hop history was made out of that place, man.
And honestly, everything we went through led us to where we are now. So we can sit here and actually talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah, I'm not mad at anything.
Hell no.
That's happened in the past,
Yo, I want to, I'm going to just take the eye off us for a little bit.
No, you're ugly.
And put it on, some local people.
Can't be messing with rep self-esteem there.
So like, my boy J Red, I've been talking with him, and another one named Kenny Merckx. She's been doing shit. These people have been doing music in the scene for a long.
Just bigs up.
Yo, man, props, man. I'm glad they worked together.
Long fucking time, and homies finally got a video out that's proper. And I know this is something that he's been working on, and he finally got it, and I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah,
like,
salute.
You know what I mean?
He's done a lot of like little hand videos and stuff like leading to this. Like,
little hand, you doing a lot of hand videos coming up there.
Okay, you know what? Why you always gotta bring things there, man? Like North, gunshot, dog, gunshot, dog.
I've never heard that term in my life. Little hand video.
Gunshot, dog. Like,
Pushine, the sleeping dog spider.
Salute everybody in the scene doing the thing, man. Winnipeg is coming up right now.
Yeah.
And all you fucking MCs back in the day, you better dust your mics off and get back in the scene here and fucking dust your knees off, and let's get
it's
back.
Time to do a compilation. Hey, let's do a posse track. Let's do a posse track from each area.
Ismail, where you at? I want to fucking track.
Yo, he in Toronto, man. Yo, he in Toronto.
You don't want to
go see him when we go out there.
He needs to bop a track off with Rup, man. I know he would too, because I know he ain't bougie like that. Big shout out to Mala.
Salute.
But you have a track with them.
I do, and we could play it, but I mean, we'll say that for another day. Let's keep it moving on our topic. We're almost done. We're almost there. And we got about what? 10.
No, we didn't.
10
there's
people.
Some albums we didn't talk about. There's some albums that people don't know about that they never heard. They never heard Rup's rock album. Ooh, I don't even DISSPARE.
Yeah.
Do you have Rup's rock album?
No.
Yes, I do. I heard it, but I don't have it. I heard it, but I don't have it.
The blues one with that me and Frank Tron threw down, buddy.
No, I've heard like Rups. Okay, you gotta say Rups. Every time Rups made something, I get a phone call. Like right now, I'm sitting on like 20 things that Rups made. So it's just like you know what I mean. Like it's been inevitable because every time we get back together, Rups is like, "Hey, bro, check this out." I'm just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Like that for years.
So where are we again? We're at
Time
Flies.
Yeah, Time Flies. So we're basically at like this is where
we parted ways for a bit. After HEATBAG fell off,
yeah.
We even took like a year off for a bit.
I stopped making music even for a minute. Like I had Mila, I had Camila, I had my baby, and then I broke up with my ex, and like that was a whole fucking thing. I didn't put music out until the Boom Bap Emporium. That was the next album I put out.
That's what I remember when you put that cover out.
No.
Yo, man.
No. We put out Can't Stop. We shot the video.
Oh yeah, Can't Stop. I did that. Okay. I did that cover out.
Don't stay us. You did. Don't stay me twice because I suck at covers, man. It's just like something. I don't know.
Can't Stop. All right. So
some people are good at shit, and I'm not good at making covers and shit. And like, I had some whack ass cover.
the reason why Can't Stop.
Even though me and North weren't talking, fucking,
show that video.
Still
Show
hit
that
me
video,
up
actually.
Cover, and I still accept it.
Okay,
What video?
show that video actually, because that was actually that would have been the last video I would have been in. Literally.
All right.
If you really think about it, that's really messed up.
That is true.
That is so messed up. What I was thinking, because North brought it up the other day, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like that.
Wow, it's got almost 10,000 views in 7 years. That's sad. Anyways, hey, and to all you rappers out there, don't feel so bad. Look at even rappers like us. We ain't we still going. You don't hear us crying about it.
I'm making money now, so I ain't crying about shit.
Let's do it. Good, you can give me some.
Oh yeah, we gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Okay. I'm gonna share this shit so everybody can see it. Obviously. Sorry, we got some loose butthole going down.
Ever since I was a little boy, I had a vision, great. What monster? I see myself in front of thousands of people. Yeah.
Shout out to Too Rude who shot the video.
I can't stop feeling.
Took you like fucking 10 months though, fuck.
Trust sometimes it's always on my mind. I can't stop feeling. Trust sometimes it's always on my mind. I can't stop feeling. High in the sky, flying in the fire. You see me flying by with desire in my eyes on the prize. I can finally see it. I could be anything if I wanna be it. The pocket full of soul, I'ma bring them all. Hug on the limelight, I'ma leave a mark. Zorro, I never pay attention. I never had to listen. Within my own system, I am my own victim. I'm on my own dicto. Might become a schizo. I spin a sick flow. It's a daily ritual. Lower class kid, instead of hum of ritual. I learn fast, quick, then okay, if it's roll. So I'm trying to fix it. To rap and listen. Fix the whole fam up and trapping and riches. I give a fuck about them. I'm slapping it. I ran them all up in a row and I rap for these niggas. I kill them. Turning this back to these dishes. It's like, how many rappers rapping at this bit? Forever I vision something better through getting cheddar. Raps my war, rhymes my love letters. That's for sure, yo. Rhymes is no better. Master of the ceremony. And yo, my kush better. So go ahead, hold your candle to the sun. Yes, I'm featherweight. I know my shadow weighs a time like.
Yeah. Shout out to Too Rude. He took 10 months. I think it was 10 months on it. Was supposed to
listen. Yo, honestly, to tell
I
you
love
the
you,
truth,
Too Rude, but
honestly, tell you the truth, if I didn't come back, I don't know if that video would actually been together.
Johnny Voss, you did help make this one with Too Rude.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And
Shout
what
out to
about
Voss.
Riding Around with Syph, the green screen video? When did we make that? That was made with
right after.
Yeah, that was after.
Actually, no. Right after the Too Rude video, we did. Actually, those two videos would have been the last two videos I would have been in, actually. Because I was in that video. Yes, I am in the car with you guys smoking. Right in the beginning of the video. Remember, because you used my fog machine.
Yes. True.
Yeah, we just watched it the other day.
Me and him were watching it the other day, and that was the video.
Wow. Okay, so anyways, that brings us into... so now I'm alone.
Okay, let's go. I want to ask you some questions, okay? So, all right. Yeah, like were you having meal and stuff like around that time? Like, what was life like around that time for you?
Fuck, like I was shit was good. I had my hustle was still strong. Like I had a few things. I was off the streets, like not doing a dial deal thing anymore. I was just like on some laid back, like getting money slowly but surely type shit. And I just and music was popping off. I was getting paid. Like my TuneCore was paying me. SoCan was paying me. I was getting checks in the mail. Like it was dope. Like and so I basically
you went off the grid.
I fucked off. Yeah, I went off the grid.
Then we went to Toronto.
I went off the grid for real. I went into the bush, man. I got a cabin in an undisclosed place, and it literally is like some real like rednecks, not redneck, but like bushman shit. Like it's some bushman thing, and like Yeah, I lived out there, man, and like I fished every day, and I raised my daughter. We drove her all over the place, and then yes, we drove to Toronto, and we rolled out there, and we chilled out with DISSPARE for a while. We lived in Brantford for like
Holy fuck,
a few months, and this is all at the same time. Like when I moved to go do this, is when Brooklyn dropped that shit on me. You know what I mean? Like, and that's when that beef started. Like, you know, where he tried to trash talk me online, and we just kind of went back and forth, and that's kind of like where we fell out.
Okay, let's. If I didn't know if we were gonna talk about that, but since we are,
yeah, why not? I mean, whatever.
Let's go back to that. Why did that come about? Weren't you guys doing an album together?
Yes, yo, like me and Brooke were, you know, Feta and John C were doing the Backswar thing, and I didn't want anything to do with it. And when I look back, it was kind of a stupid, foolish mistake. Not a foolish one, but like I could have easily done really well. Matt Child wanted to sign me and Feta, like, and John C, but like right away, like when he worked with us, he was like, yo, I'm gonna be building this thing called Backswar. This is before anything had popped off. Like, you guys can be at the forefronts with me. Like, it really, really took a liking to us. And and I shout him out. He definitely upped me as an MC. Like, you know, I stepped up my game hard.
Backswar didn't want no John C, man. Backswar didn't want no John C. But there's like pretty much a white label, right? Backswar.
So, anyways, and Matt Chow was like, yo, and I was thinking about it, but then I played them this song that I did with Trey Nice. I had no idea about Trey Nice and Matt Chow's beef. I was just completely green. I don't know, man. I'm just a guy working phones and getting paper and fucking living in Winnipeg, bro. Like, I have no idea about no Matt Child, Trey Nice beef. All I know is I did a song called Rose and Clico with Trey Nice, and it bangs, and I'm playing it for everybody at the studio. And I'm watching everybody's mouths drop because it's just a fucking banger, and everybody knew it. Everybody that heard it was like, "Holy fuck, this is some shit right here." And Matt Chow heard it, and he got pissed off, and he was like, "Yo, man, you shouldn't be making music like that. You're white. Like, what do you expect to be? This, that, da da da." And I was like, "Yo, man, I just make music. What he doesn't understand what I am. Like, he's thinking of me as a rapper. He doesn't know I'm a prodigy drummer." And I'm a fucking musician, and I can play fucking any instrument I put my hands on. Like, this is not, you know, I'm not just a rapper. And he was trying to, you know, kind of sell me on that. Like, you're a white rapper, and you should be this type of image. And he had a point. He had a point at looking the way that he might, you know, outside looking in, but he didn't know me that way. But that he had a point still. But I went on my own direction. Yo, you know me. I'm not about that shit, man. My best friend's Trini. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fit in like that with that. I'm not gonna. Do we call it white hip hop? I don't know. Like,
white hip hop.
People are calling native hip hop and this, that, and the other. So I don't know. Whatever.
No, I don't think.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just didn't. I could have fit into that, but I felt more swaggier. I felt like more drawn to the culture. That's what it is. I felt more drawn to the culture, to the black side of things, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't that. The fact that you could actually make hits. You've always been pushed back or sat back because every single time you started getting on your own, you had a momentum. Somebody joined up with you and slowed you down. Every single time you got into something. And every time there was always that critic that was always hating on you because you were better than them. Because you got to think about it. You were all in one. Drummer, producer, rapper, singer. Like, we vocal coached how many people reps?
True.
Like, literally, you got to think about all the shit you did in there. Look at how many people you've turned into actual artists.
Fishing master.
Like, come on, man. Like,
yo, all the bullshit aside, like, what were we just talking about?
How great you are.
Not even that. Like, we were just talking about some real shit 2 seconds ago.
Where are we project wise? Where are we now?
Yeah, I'm just baked, man.
Yeah, we're just all over the place.
No, he was talking about the whole Mad Child and Trey Nice thing.
Okay, yes.
So I just wanted to get off it because, like, literally, yeah, that happened. It happened.
My point being is, I went that way, and you were asking about Brooke, and so we were gonna go do a tour, bro. We were gonna go do a tour. Brooke was like, "Fuck that." John C and them are going this way. And I was like, yo, me and Trey Nice are down a tour with you, Brooke. Let's go tour. And he's like, that would be fucking sick. We'll call it the Strong Survive tour is what he called it. And I was like, that sounds dope. And we got to it, and then I built this album for Brooke. I built it, from ground up. I basically took a bunch of songs that I was working on, and took like the verses off, and made and I kept choruses here there. That's why you can when Brooke had with music with me, there's usually a chorus from me and a verse. You know what I mean? So I kept a verse out, or a couple verses out, or write all of it out and left a chorus. And but a lot of it he wrote on himself too. I'll say 50-50. Where Are You Running? I wrote that completely myself, except for his lyrics, obviously. But like the chorus, the beat, the idea was all, that I built that one. I basically built hits. Like I built, same with Dead Fly. That was actually originally all me, 3 verses of me.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the original. So I do have the original somewhere on a computer. But yeah, that was originally all me.
Yo, that one, if you think about it, because it now has like hundreds of thousands of views because it got re-uploaded years later after Brooklyn's passing. Imagine how much it would have if it didn't got taken down at all. It
would have been in the millions probably, right?
Yeah, it would be up there. It would be close to All That I Know, I would say. It would be up there too.
It was a big song, man. It was a big song for sure.
Well, that video's true.
But at the same time, I get it. Like, these guys had their, HEATBAG had their thing going on already. You know what I mean? And it was like a machine. And, it was only the right business move for them to stick behind their machine that they built from the beginning. Yeah. So I'm just blessed. We were just blessed to be along for the ride and catch the wave that we did by just even fucking with them, So I give a big shout out to John C.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
I don't ever forget that. But it's not like we didn't earn it. And John C. always recognized that. That's why he let me in right away, because he knew I was a vet and he knew how much work I put in. And he respected that from jump, So that's a big reason why I was in HEATBAG. He just showed me
a lot
that.
of reasons why you were around a lot of people is because you were already an idol to a lot of them because of what you were doing for the game.
Mr. Double run on answer here.
Oh yeah, I'm just being straight. A lot of these guys looked up the RUPs beforehand.
Brooklyn's album.
Okay.
How did it go? What's happened?
So I wasn't getting the music done on time. There was no time limit. I'm doing this shit for free. I'm building this guy an album for fucking free, making him hits. He's just got to sit back and do the verses. And he got me all the work, and I just was mixing it at my pace. I had my kid brand newborn. So I'm dealing with the fucking new baby, and I'm doing it at my own pace. And I do shit at my own pace. That's what I do. And he didn't like that. And I get, if you knew Brooke, like, he got shit his way, right? Like, that's what I just wasn't taking it dry like that. I'm like, no, I'm going to do shit at my own pace. And it ended up being an issue where he was beaking me off on Twitter. And we got into it on there. And then we met up at my house and talked about it. And he was just going through a lot of shit at that time. And I brought that up and I said, yo, this is like coming out on me. I ain't done shit, but just do you right, man. I got this fucking dope album for you. Like, here, take it. It's, we'll make money off it, but here it is. It's ready. And he's like, word. I'm like, but I'm never going to work with you again, bro. And that hurt him really badly. He was really mad about that. I'm like, I can't be talked to like that. I was just being a hard head, like just on some like young shit. You can't talk to me like that, like, yeah, it was an ego clash. I could have just let it go and I didn't. And who knows, things could have been different maybe even. And maybe that's my fault in everything. You know what I mean? And I own that. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's what happened.
Word, okay. So
straight up. And then it just escalated from there a little bit. And then we just didn't fuck with each other ever again.
Word, okay.
Yeah.
So when that came out, what was going on? Do you remember when it came out? Do you remember it all? Who told you?
The crazy thing about it was, like, I'm chilling out with all these people. I think they're my homies. People are starting to slowly treat me different. And I didn't even I'm not catching the play. Like, but I am. I'm feeling it, like, especially from, I'm not going to say who, but certain people. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I just didn't understand. And who actually was the one who broke it to me was DISSPARE. Because I fucking called DISSPARE one day and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, people are fucking treating me funny sideways. What the fuck is up? Like, some people aren't cracking at me. Like, like just being weird. I just could catch these vibes. And he's like, yo, because they're fucking saying this and that. And I'm like, what? Yeah, well, this is out. And I was like, or no, that wasn't even out yet. This was just being circulated somehow, being talked about.
No, the video was out.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, because I went on the trip.
It wasn't out on Thing. He was posting it on his page. It wasn't on Thing.
No, he wasn't posting shit on anything yet. He was just telling people. And it was just some bogus ass thing that had to do with some of my own shit that it fracted nobody. It was my own shit.
No. I'm talking about the first video that was released.
There was only one video, bro.
No, there was one video released of you guys hanging out together and Kendra's like bugging you while she was pregnant. And then that video went out first. You don't remember that?
Bugging me while I was pregnant?
Well, she was pregnant. You were teasing her and stuff, and a video from your iPad got out first.
Oh, I was teasing her. Oh, yeah, just being a dick to her? Yes. Oh, yeah. And he's like, look at how he treats his fucking baby mama. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he tried to trash me pretty badly, and that's why it got fucking personal. And then the threats.
That's why I called you, and then the next video came out after when you.
No, it didn't come out yet. All this talk and all
after you said something, then that one.
No, the day that I fucking said, "Yo, I'm out to Toronto. It's gonna be dope," and I'm halfway there, and that's when the video came out. When I was halfway to Toronto. And I go on my shit, and there's just a bunch of backlash. You fucking rat, you snitch, you this, you that, you're a fucking. I'm gonna catch you here, there, this, that, and then I go on my shit, and I'm not gonna say who, what, but just threats going to my daughter, and shit got real quickly. And I wanted to backlash so bad. I wanted to be on there like, but I didn't stop. I just stayed quiet and kept it OG.
How did you do that? That's so crazy.
It was hard. I had some words with him though, but I'm not gonna say what they were. But
listen,
that was the last words we ever had.
I was just saying I was happy to be there with him and get and his baby mother like literally we basically kidnapped him and just chilled and took him away from everything.
Yeah, I was black.
Me and him spent the best time of
our
lives
together. Kill people, bro. I was fucking. Going angry. I was so angry. I was angry at you. I was angry at everybody.
There was a lot of tension. So basically, HEATBAG fell apart. Brooklyn wasn't fucking with John C. These weren't fucking with each other. So many people. We weren't even talking to each other. Like it just so much shit just fell apart.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Boom. Right. 2013, and on that year, that's when boom. That's when everyone just kind of went solo.
Yeah. It's fucked up. We had a real crazy good thing going, and it is what it is. But we're here today, and I want to also say, R.I.P. Brooks. Still,
peace, man.
It's just shitty that everything had to go the way it did. It's shitty how things work like that. But maybe for people that are watching this or crews that are coming up, just take a look at what not to do and how not to act.
Yeah, man. It's just remember, it's hip hop, man. Don't take this rap shit too serious. We're all fathers, Everyone's wants to go home to their family at the end of the day, So
I feel like this hip hop shit, it could be street still, and you can tell your story of where you're from and your pain, but make it progressive.
Once you lived it, don't talk about it while you're doing it.
And all your cats that haven't lived it that are talking, that needs to stop. But the people that have lived it, have a story to tell it still, but make it a progressive one. It doesn't mean it has to be like. I'm not telling you to preach to Jesus Christ on the microphone, keep it street, keep it whatever, but I just find a way out, because hip hop is about progression. It's about finding a way out to something better through doing something better.
We should play Rose. That should be the next flex. Rose
and it's reality.
Oh, really? We still got more to.
Well, we can still talk. Well, Rose wouldn't be Rose wasn't the next. What?
The biggest part of your career was the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We put more videos.
No, I feel like Jet City's been the biggest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The last 2 years, we put out so many videos.
Yeah.
2 solid albums.
Absolutely.
Mad singles.
And we have way more to go. This is the push here. I feel so good about this push. Shout out to everybody that's involved, especially DISSPARE and North. And RUP. But I want to shout just Jesterus, who's been pushing our music on radio. Our boy CCIV has been doing extra production for us. Guys like Thrust that have been pep talking us, and dudes like Nefarious that have been taking beats, and just people that who's that dude Nico that worked with us from the south. Just people that are reaching out and doing work with us. you know, that's big ups to
Shout out Angu too. Angu.
Shout out our fans that have been. There's been a lot of fan engagement lately, and
That's
lot of
the
ads.
Flight family. It's the Flight family.
Yo, and I want to just say thank you, everybody that's been supporting. Like, it's gone up a lot. The support's gone up a lot. It's like something's turned on, and we appreciate that. And we're about to like shower y'all with a fucking bunch of our best music ever.
Yeah, we gotta play Rose. Oh yeah, we gotta play Rose. We gotta talk about the awards too. Like, we didn't talk about your awards, the Cut Award and the award for, what'd you get the APCMA for again? What was it for again?
For Don't Stop.
Don't Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We gotta play. We should be playing some of these tracks, no?
Don't Stop was with the HEATBAG. Do we have Don't Stop here? You have Don't Stop, eh?
It's a good vibe. I would bring up my mood right now.
Yo, Don't Stop was like so like different.
That's when RUP sold out completely.
Straight up.
Yo, RUP was in the studio this song for 4,500 hours, like just in there, just mixing and mixing.
It was like
I'm
fucking
yo.
2 days. Yeah, 2 days of work.
Yo, you were working hard on that song.
2 days of work. Yeah,
that song is a banger though, for real.
2 days of work. I don't know. We had that link in with 103, and they played Rose, and they did play this song too. They played this song, and I just wanted to try that.
104 was playing it. 101 was playing, like there was like 104 and 103 was playing it back and forth. You got major play on 104 at that time too, because you got to understand, you transitioned from 101. I mean, like Flavor straight to Hot. I mean, what do you call?
Probably one of the first artists that played on there.
No, like I'm talking RUP's, like his whole transition.
I think so.
Of his music, he was played from college radio straight into Flavor, straight into Hot 103 and Streets all at the same time. He had the longest run on radio.
Word, for real.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, for real. Who else?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Who else had more hits on the radio? Let's do a versus battle. Set it up.
Nobody else was dropping hits like you were when
that guy. Fuck.
Seems to be a shot.
Buddy man,
and you gotta understand, like I was doing radio too, everybody was doing radio, so you've been on radio for a long period of time. You even being played in Toronto on Vibe and stuff. So,
I remember getting played, or in Vancouver too. We got played. I remember played in Vancouver
and Calgary.
Yeah, okay. Because that old, what was it, Vibe, right? That was the name of the station. What was the name of the hip hop station that Canada had for a second? And now it's gone.
It was wasn't it like connected with
Flow?
Yeah, Flow.
I'm pretty sure it's still
No,
there.
it's not.
No.
I think it's in maybe in Toronto.
It's Virgin.
It used to be like a hip hop deal, bro. Like
all across Canada and everybody.
Yeah, it was dope. I remember when I first rolled into fucking Vancouver, I was like, "What? This got a fucking hip hop station." We were just banging mad hip hop tunes. Yo, Clay, 104.7 definitely was the shit. Definitely was.
You were also being played on 101.5.
Yeah, shout out to the local station that I always supported.
Man, that was honestly one of the best hip hop shows.
Kinetic was dope, man. Yeah.
For real.
DJ Stress, shout out him. He supported like
Dialogue.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, for real. All those guys.
Yo, they supported tough. I'll still shout out back in the day, not nowadays, but back in the day, D-Lo, he was playing some of our shit.
Word up.
Yeah.
Big ups. So, okay, yeah, so we going to play Rose or are we going to play something?
I don't know.
A bunch of guys talking in the room here.
Yeah, we got, we're kind of low right now. I'm not going to lie.
Play some music,
we're 8 deep.
What kind of party is this? Let's check.
8 deep, quiet. But, we're talking some real shit. And people, the great thing is, shout out to the people who are watching this after, because fuck, like 400 views on one channel this week. So I think there was in total like 500-600 views, all organic, and y'all like be watching for 45 minutes and shit because we get to see the analytics. So that's pretty crazy for you guys watching like that much of this shit. Shout out to you for putting up with it.
Word up.
But it's actual, real, factual, matter of factual history.
Probably should be doing something better with your life, though.
Oh, big dude.
I switch lanes, homie? Why you playing games, homie? Why you saying names, homie? And why you acting so lame, homie? Why you feeling that heat, dawg? Why don't you set it straight, dawg? Why the fuck was you going away, dawg? We took time to bake a cake, dawg. And yo, we both fake, dawg. So why you try to take an extra plate, dawg? You on the fucking wrong path. You think you got the game all equated, you applying the wrong math. Every word that I say to you, you should eat it up. Take it as constructive criticism, don't get heated up. We used to get weeded up and clock this dough together, but now your mind states change and sniffing flow is better. We used to stay on the grind, son. From the night till the shine, son. We gave a fuck if the one time come. So many stories from this page to this street. So much blood and so much pain on the drum. I really hope it's your eyes. It really opens your eyes. That's why I sing about the stitches and the snakes and the lines and the face.
No, this is just some talk to Fake City. And it was a story. It's a story.
You was born to play the game, homie. Insane, homie. We had big dreams, homie. But lately it seems you're trying to plot a scheme, homie. It make me so mad that I wanna scream, homie. Cause somehow we ain't on the same team, homie. Let's say there's one path to evil, that's cream, homie. You try to take my cream, you'll find me, homie. But for now, Billy Ruger in the red beam, homie. Making the dead me, homie. For my dead B, homie. You got the ice grill player. You're looking like you might kill player. Be like ice chill player. Give a fuck about the skrill player. You double cross shit as real player. Why you being loud, chill player? And we can meet somewhere and we can deal player. I'm talking like a Sacho from the steel player.
Yo, Shawnee Voss. Feel like I'm hanging with my pals again. This is time well spent to me, boy. Yo, I appreciate that you're here, bro. Stick with us, man.
Real talk.
We're still here.
Every Friday, bro.
Yo, every Friday, yo. And usually it is just straight Liddy in here. It's a little quiet
Hey,
here.
North, remember this?
But that's okay. Yo. Hey, yo. I got the yo.
Remember that, North?
No, I don't.
That was your actual beat.
No.
That does sound like a beat from you.
That was your beat. That was your debut track.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
No, you're
That was
tripping.
one of them. That was one of them. That it says right here, Mike.
You're wrong. No, stop. No, straight to the top. No, wrong.
All right.
There was one before that though, with the one that Buzz recorded.
That might have been a beat he was gonna fuck with, but it was
one of the tracks that he did because it's in here in one of the sets.
No way, really?
wow. Yeah, it must have been a track he did to
Let's
it.
see, play the beat again.
I can't say the company, but shout out to the company.
It sounds
The
so
song's
moonshine.
called "I Ain't Feeling Great."
It sounds like it was made on the motif.
Yeah, it sounds so moonshine.
Play it again.
Yeah, it says
I'd
"I
rock
Ain't
that.
Feeling Great." That was the name of the song.
I got the flow and you know. I got the chords and you don't.
Hold on, let me see if there's a hook in here.
selling coke, dreams of a big
house, cars,
Oh, wait a minute.
It's better.
That was the beat that he took off of Rups.
No, that's not my beat. That
Is
fucking
it?
ain't my
It
beat.
says track for Merc.
I don't make beats like that.
I don't know. It's weed.
It sounds like an early boogie beat to my
I
opinion.
make beats like this right here.
I know what you make.
Jamaican man. What Jamaican?
Maybe
A lot of
it's-
shit here.
Where are we? Why are we not playing Rose? What are we playing again?
Oh, that's too loud. Yo, what's going on?
Playing.
Yeah, let's play Rose Clico
Yeah.
and get it moving and move the story forward because we're just sitting here. Dude. Fuck all.
I thought you were playing it. Sorry.
I don't know what I'm
Yeah, you
doing.
gotta play the video. You gotta play. The
I
video.
can play. Oh yeah, I'll play the video. Yeah, what am I
Play
doing?
the
Yeah.
video. We
What
playing
am
the Rose and
It's
Clico
my
video.
bad. It's my
This
bad.
might
bro.
be debatably Rup's biggest hit. It's been played everywhere. It's a huge song. It's featuring Trey Nice.
It's like the most known unknown.
I remember
Well,
when
the
he got
reason
it.
why I say
There
that
was
is
not much
because
music.
I was I don't know if you remember, but I was actually in the studio with you when you were writing the verse. I remember
I
the
believe
original
so.
verse. Yeah, I
I
remember
believe
that
so.
shit.
Yeah.
and you know it.
When you got it, I was like, I wanted to be on the
beat
track
was
so
just
bad.
fire,
I was like, yo,
yeah.
this beat's fire.
I got to hand pick it. Bears basically sent me a bunch from who did the beats again? From
Someone huge,
did
man.
Jeezy's beats?
Somebody huge, man.
He does Jeezy's beats, yeah.
I can't
Who
remember.
was it again? Fuck, I can't remember.
Anyways, fucking that's who ran the thing. And yeah, yo, I'm just
Was it Trackaholics or something like that?
Shout out Trey Nice.
It was Trackaholics, wasn't it, Rups?
No, I wasn't Trackaholics.
It was one of them.
It was Hitman.
Hitman. That was it. That was Hitman.
That was it. Oh, let me share this goddamn thing.
There you go.
Right there. Hitman.
Hey.
Popping by, spending money, I'm a money maker.
This is Rups' like first video.
I pretty much ruined my life here. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see if we can find the bitches in here. Pause the video. Okay, yo, this girl right here that I was with, that East Indian gal, yo. No, she was Guyanese or something crazy. I don't even know what she was. Hybrid. A hybrid bitch. All types of thing in her. And I want to say that my back was so fucked from a fight the night before. It was literally broken tailbone. And I was so high on oxys, like, holy fuck. I was like just pumped full of them. I barely remember the shoes.
Just doing a lot of head movements.
Yeah.
You know, you think you'd be jumping around and shit normally, eh? Like,
no, yeah, just the head nods. Yeah.
Baby.
And my baby mama was
silhouette
like,
challenge before the silhouette challenge.
my baby mama was like, don't shave. So she made me like look. She like groomed me for that. Look, my face. That's baby mama. I got to shut her up for that.
You know, women love the beard, man.
Yeah, they put it. She made me wear the beard.
The women that don't are trash. And their credit stinks.
Yeah, this was the. Oh yeah, that's Asthma in the back there too. Me and Asthma always. Asthma's a dude that just been around. Like, shout out to Asthma. Always had a ninja's back wherever, you know. Shout out Trey Nice. Yo, this video shoot was the craziest shoot I've ever been at in my life. For real, for real.
Give me that air, drink that roll, say rose, oh. Tell me what I look like on that
flow.
Wrist on froze, but then drink on her. Drunk, I'm on it, son. Plico, got me up. Wipe me down, you wipe me now. Drunk now, tell me how wife it sound. I'm a love maker, I'm a heartbreaker, I'm a paper chaser, but you already know.
Oh.
Time to cash in, got my pockets on go.
Dug it down and inside again, baby.
Selling everything with some paper chase. Popping bottles, spending money, that's my reputation. I rack 1,000, spend 1,000, I'm a money. Spending all this money, popping bottles with my people. I be on that rose, they be on that Clico. Rose and that Clico. That Clico. Rose and that Clico. That Clico. You know I got my money right. I'm in the club some night. Probably take somebody girl tonight. Sipping Rose and that Clico. Rose and that Clico.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that Rose and Clico
Smash.
shit.
Still a smash, you know? How many years later, it's still a bang.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, I still play with my remix.
Yeah, it's fire. Where's
Yeah, that led to a remix with Edley Shine from Bored Americans.
Okay, so what happened, Kate? What happened after this now? Rose and Clico. Why am I?
Yeah, where's the echo coming from? Oh, I got it. There.
Okay.
We did a mini tour.
Yeah, mini tour. Let's take us to that time. What was that tour like? You got to meet DJ Smalls. You did a lot of traveling during that time. Let me know what that time was like.
Oh shit. Yo, basically I don't know, I was like in and out of Vancouver all the time pretty much, like because we cut an album too, right? The North Coast mixtape or whatever. And so I was like in and out of Winnipeg to Vancouver, like it was like my second home. Literally I was there I think like 10 times in 1 year or some shit. Or it felt like that anyways, definitely like 5 times. And I was just going out there and cutting music and chilling, and then I rolled out there and we did the video, and then from there we did a show in, was it Whistler, DISSPARE? Yeah, pretty crazy lit show in Whistler. Yeah, and it was about 300 people there for sure. It was a big show, and it was a big venue, beautiful venue, just in the mountains.
It was lit, man.
It was lit as fuck. I was hating at the time. I'm like 4 stops.
Yeah. You know what? We went out there. It was us, and then DJ Kimo was with us too. It was a great time.
Yeah, we rolled like deep, and so we went and did that show out there, and then and then we did a show in Winnipeg. Was the next show
we did? We came back here. We did a show, and then we went to Toronto after.
That's right. Yeah, Toronto next. So it was Van. Peg.
See the show we did here. We did one show here.
Whistler,
then
Peg.
we did the Jeezy show, and then we went to Toronto.
Oh yeah, I remember
and we
that.
Killed Toronto.
I did the camera work for that show.
Like we really fucking.
No, but we killed the GZ show. We killed.
I remember going into there's a place like in Toronto, that square, Dundas Square, and you can't like guys go there to try to give out mixtapes. They can't even hand a mixtape out, bro. You know what I mean? Like they can't. Like people don't want it. So I just took a stack of it and I asked DISSPARE. I started spitting bars right in the middle of that motherfucker. And motherfuckers just started running at me and pulling out CDs from my hand. We couldn't even have enough. We got rid of like 300 CDs in Dundas Square. And like you can't even, like I said, people do that all the time there. You can't even give them away. But I went there and busted out the maddest bars. And then I expired.
Oh, shit. Yo, during that time... We hung out with Steve LaBelle. We hung out with Steve LaBelle and drugs and all that. And then we went to see Peter Jackson and them and Who Kid out in Oshawa.
I don't know what's with the great name tags, by the way, Jeremy Clay. I'm trying to talk to people as we go here. Stomp Down Killers Tour. I don't know if it was Stomp Down Killers Tour that we were.
Was it? Yeah, no. We did that.
Johnny Voss is dancing in his room alone.
We were on their first tour when they came to Winnipeg, when they first did their first tour.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe that's what he was saying.
We first met those guys. I was like,
like everybody that first came through here, we opened up or did shows with them.
It's crazy because I remember when Merc Feta was trying to put him on for a show, or I can't remember what happened, but the promotion was fucked. And me and Feta went and rocked for like, I don't know, there was about like, I think it was 60 people showed up for us, and they dipped right after we played, and Merc was on, man. Mercury dog. And Merc had no way there. Me and fucking Feta sat there, and I watched this guy perform, and I was just in awe. I was like, holy fuck. And I went up there, we kicked it after, had some drinks and shit. I'm like, Merc, man, like, I don't know what happened with the promotion here, like, but you deserve to be in front of fucking big crowds, like.
Yeah, and then he came back and sold.
You are impressive, man. And he spat at me and Feta like he didn't right at us, like didn't miss a breath, nothing, man. Like he's a true spitter for real. It was dope but it was fucked up to see that,
I remember when they first came. I'm pretty sure him and Prada were in a group when they first came on the Stomp Down Killers tour.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like.
But anyways, why are we talking about them? But yo, we're pretty much.
Hey, and in between that too, didn't you do a project with Prada Rest too?
I did I worked with Prada and I did a whole thing with him, and pretty much he just took I had produced it a certain way, and I honestly I don't know, man, like it just I made it sound different. I made him sound cooler, if my opinion, not cooler but different. I know it sounded dope, and he just kiboshed it and got his regular ass mix job, and it just sounded like.
I know a track that's next. That's right after this is the one with Jay Northside in Edmonton. That one's like, isn't that right after this?
Lean Out.
Isn't that right after this? Wasn't that right after Rose?
Lean Out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Lean Out. What I did after Rose. Yeah.
I gotta jump off.
Okay, respect.
Yo, DISSPARE, you're out of here. I think we're gonna cut it anyways. What do you think? Yo, hold up, DISSPARE. we'll stay out for the night, man.
Yeah, we are. It's a long show.
Yo, it has been a long show. We're gonna continue on next week.
No disrespect.
Google him if you don't know RUP MONSTA. Google his ass. There's so many
Hold on,
albums out there.
let me get the fucking straight on shot.
So many albums, so many videos, so many.
Yo,
Go check them out. Like,
shout out my boy CCIV in the back, chilling the whole
What up, nephew?
for real.
Yo, laugh my. I literally have a. Yo, you have that. Hey, yo, bro, do you have that one where he came up behind me and tried to choke me out and I got him back and flipped him into an arm bar? Yeah, you got that. Where I got the knee in the belly on him? Bro, as if you have that. He tried to.
Fuck has that?
Brooke tried to get me bad. He tried to put me. A bunch of people not knowing. Well, he knew I had training, but he didn't know I was going to get, like, I got him. Yeah, like, he couldn't. It was fucking crazy. But
just like the times he used to jump my ass.
Yo, if you have that, Jeremy, that's fucking crazy, man. You should send it to me. I won't put it out. I just want to see it because I executed a perfect. I remember I grabbed his leg, pulled up, made him fall, and it's a specific move I pulled, man, and got knee in the belly on him. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But yeah, we talked about it a lot. We didn't even get into the JETCITY stuff, but we can talk about that another time.
Yo, good night, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Bless up. Good night, Johnny Boss.
Respect everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Shout out everybody. Man.
Love y'all, man. Hold on, DISSPARE. Yeah, I'll put you back on there. Put the deuces up. Everybody who watches this from here in, please go like the post, go share it. Comment. I always hit people up after. You know what I mean? Johnny Doss is dancing in his room alone. That's been up for a minute. Anyways, yeah. Love. Peace. Prosperity. Peace.